Alright, if you're looking for the best video on why you should invest into yourself after high school instead of going to college and going straight into debt and falling into what people tell you what to do after high school, then you have found the right video. I'm a 20-year-old who barely passed high school, I didn't go to college, and I'm now making more money every single month and literally living my dream life, all because I decided to invest into myself. And so I'm just going to tell you everything I did along the way and what you need to know and what you need to do if you want to live basically a similar life. Traveling around the world. Right now I'm in Thailand and I'm going to Bali in 2 months, just doing what I love, and it's all just thankful to because I didn't go to college and I invested in myself and I never went into the negative. Everything was just positive for me. Never had debt, so I was able to just go actually live life, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, enough yapping, let's get right into the video, boys. Alright boys, welcome to the presentation. Sorry if it's a little loud out here, I'm outside again, and sorry if the lighting's a little messed up. It's light out and just exposure and all that. But it's more about the content of this video. It's more about the value, not how it looks and how it sounds. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. The best investment is self-investment. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. The best investment is self-investment. The best investment you can ever make into your life is literally yourself, okay? People always want to know what's the best thing to invest in. Should I get a degree? Should I invest into this stock? Should I buy this? No, you should invest into yourself first. And until you are abundantly invested into yourself, until your stock price is super high, then just don't think about investing into other shit. Then you can pour yourself into other things, other stocks, other, people's businesses, which is basically fucking college and shit like that. You should always start your life off with investing into yourself. And even if you're later on in life, even if you're super young in life, this is still good to learn about, right? It's gonna benefit you one day, no matter what. So you should invest in yourself before anything else. Let's get right into it. Why self-investment is the key to success. So we first need to define success so we're on the same page. So in my opinion, success is health, wealth, family, and happiness. These are just the 4 areas you want to level up in life and have perfected in order to be successful. And health is being mentally in shape, physically in shape, spiritually in shape, and emotionally in shape, and even like relationship-wise and stuff like that. That is basically just your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, all of that. You want to be successful in those areas. In order to be there, you need to have time and energy to put into that. Number 2, wealth. So this is financially, relationship-wise, just overall abundance. Just being a wealthy person, not like in terms of your pockets, but also in terms of the relationships you have, the network you have. Even the mindset you have is wealth. Do you have an abundance mindset or do you have a broke mindset, right? And if you invest into yourself, you're going to end up having an abundance mindset. You're also probably going to become financially better. And you're probably going to be better at relationships, right? Next is family, having time to spend with them. So that's another thing too. If you want to find true success in life, you need to set your basically self up to be successful in your 30s and 40s, so you have plenty of time to step away from work and give to your family, give to your kids. And lastly, we have happiness, and this is just simply the quality of your thoughts. You want to follow the right path in life, because if you follow the right path, you're going to have the right quality of thoughts. So you're going to be happy with the life you are living. And if you follow the wrong path in life, well, you're going to have low quality of thoughts, and you're just not going to be happy with your life, and that's the worst thing to be. So why the standard blueprint won't lead to success? So the standard blueprint I'm talking about is just the American dream. What everybody tells you, everything you ever heard growing up. Get good grades, go to college, finance this, blah, 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 right? Go to college, get a good paying job, finance your degree, your car, your house, your marriage, and so on is the standard blueprint for success for young people nowadays. And here's why this blueprint is flawed, in my opinion. You were not guaranteed a job after college. Literally, realize that. I don't know if you've ever seen the TikToks of people saying, I graduated college, I'm in this much debt, and I have this good of a degree, but I'm not getting a job. Nobody wants to hire me. And if it's like a minimum wage job, they're like, you're overqualified for us, we can't hire you. And even if they do get a job, it might not pay exactly what, school told them it would pay them. And so that'd just be a shitty position to be in. To be 120 grand in debt or even more and not be able to get a job to pay it off. And if you do get a job, you're going to have to spend many years working your way up the ladder just to get paid what you deserve to get paid. You have to pay a major interest on top of your loans. So an average college degree is about 36 grand per year. That's over 120,000. That's over 120,000 for a 4-year degree. Then add at least 8% interest on top of that. So just think about it. After getting this degree, this skill set, following what people told you, you're going to be at least 120 grand in debt, and it's going to be adding on 8% interest each and every single year. That's just a big number to have over your head, especially when you're 24 or 25. It causes you a lot of stress and you can't truly live life. You know, you're going to age way quicker. No financial or location freedom because you went into the negative right away. You now have to work to pay off the debt you took on. You can't travel for multiple months or even take a couple weeks off to actually live life. This is another thing too. Why would you want to be a workhorse? Why not set yourself up and put yourself in a position where you could just go take a week off? You can go travel the world for a couple months because you're not in debt. The only debt you're going to take on is maybe your traveling expenses, but that's like $1,000 or $2,000. That's not much. You don't have $120,000 worth of debt over your, name. And even if it's like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, that's still a lot of money, bro. So it's just like, don't go into debt right away at all. It'd be stupid. Having to pay off all the debt won't leave you with enough time to really focus on what success is, right? So if you graduate college, you get a good paying job. Well, you're working 8 to 9 hours a day, right? And you have to pay off all this debt and stuff like that. Well, you won't have money to invest into a coach or to invest into something that's going to teach you how to make more money, or to take time off to spend with your family, or to take, to do therapy or whatever the fuck might help out your happiness and stuff like that. Like, there's all these things that is a better use of your money, and that's kind of just getting your house in order. That's your physique and mindset, in my opinion. I think it'd be smarter for you to just work on your physique and mindset and invest into that rather than investing into some skill set and degree that isn't guaranteed anything but stress later on in life, and a job working for somebody else who isn't going to pay you much because there's a million other people following this same exact path. You're not special. On to the next. What to do instead? This is what I would do instead. The smartest thing to do would be to not go into the negative right after you graduate high school and instantly go into the positive early in life. This means taking on no debt and saving up money from a job. Then with all this extra time you have outside of your job, you focus on building an impressive physique, constructing what I like to call a G mindset, failing even, like this is life's best teacher, it's just failing at shit. Building your characteristics to become a likable person. This is super important. People are everything. Where does money come from? It comes from fucking people. Learn wealth creation skills, sales, storytelling, marketing, etc. That's what I would spend my time on. Physique, mindset, failing, building characteristics, building yourself up, and building wealth creation skills. And after doing this for 4 years, you will have saved up tens of thousands of dollars, even maybe hundreds of thousands, with no debt because you were working. You will be healthier mentally and physically. You will have a stronger mindset. You will have possibly learned more about what life even is. You will have built more genuine characteristics instead of just knowing how to do work that is handed to you. And if you were smart, you would have learned wealth creation skills in your free time rather than doing homework. If this doesn't make complete sense to you yet, just go back and rewatch it again. This should seriously make just complete sense to you why you should not follow the standard blueprint that everybody is told to follow that is going to lead them to success. Look at people right now 10, 20, 30 years ahead of you who have followed this blueprint and ask yourselves, do you want to live like them? Because 90% of them are fat, they're overweight, they're depressed, they're slaving their ass away. It's only the 10% that actually become very successful in this because they become a doctor, a lawyer, a surgeon or whatever. But if you aren't already set up to become that person, then just going this route would be super, super dumb, right? I was a person who had no chances of going that route. My family didn't have the money. I wasn't barely passing school, so it was just dumb for me to go that route. And so if you're not going to become one of those big 6 majors or whatever, it's dumb to go that route, literally. Step-by-step guide to investing in yourself and becoming successful while you were young. So step 0 is just understanding the path you were choosing. It's going to be a hard path to walk, but nothing worth your time, nothing worth doing is going to be easy. Everything worth doing for yourself is going to be hard, right? The hardship is what creates the value inside of it, the worth you're going to get out of it. So expect it to be hard. Step 1, get a basic self-improvement routine down. This is just simple. Invest into yourself. Get your house in order. Get your physique and mindset in order. Just get that down for the next year or wherever you may be, and then you start going on to the next things, and that is building a skill in your free time. Right now you have your house in order, you're mentally here, you're physically here, you're in shape, you have the most energy, you're consistent, you're disciplined. Now it's time to start building something outside of you. First you build up yourself, then you build up something outside of you. Step 3 is to start building a personal brand around you and what you do. In today's day of age, you need a personal brand if you want to be successful about anything at all, okay? That we live in an attention economy. If you can't get attention to you, your brand, or what you sell, you're going to be broke. That's literally how it is. You're going to be broke. So it's important to start figuring out how to get attention to whatever the fuck you do about yourself. And so we're going to start building a personal brand about you and what you do, and I'm telling you everything how to do all this. Now, step number 4 is to just sell your skill, right? You built up the skill, you've put all this work into yourself, it's time to actually get paid for what you do. Step 0, understand the path you're going to choose. It's going to be a hard path to walk, but nothing worth doing is easy. This is a good visual of kind of what it's going to be like. Everyone's going this way. You got people to talk to and blah, 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 and have fun with, but you're just going this way. It's all alone, right? You're going to have every problem and issue and roadblock you face will have to be handled and overcome entirely by yourself. But this is struggle, and struggle is life's best teacher. So you should be going the route with the most struggle, with the most resistance in life when you were young, because you have the energy and time to struggle and to face resistance in life. And that resistance, that struggle is how you are going to grow. It's how life is going to teach you what you need to know. I think the best thing to do is to be a student of life, to learn how life works. After traveling around the US a little, and especially now in Thailand, I realized that nothing's different. Everybody's the fucking same. They might walk on the other side of the road here, they might speak a different language, but at the end of the day, everything is just the same. People want the same thing. People communicate the same way. People like the same damn things. Your success will entirely be dependent on your ability to make it happen. This pressure is what creates a diamond. So when you really think about this, if you're not going the safe route, basically, everything is dependent on you. If you fail, you fail. Literally, that's it. You fail, you fail. But if you succeed, you succeed. And it might be, you might think it's hard to succeed. No, if you just do everything right, you're going to succeed either way. Like, that's how it is in school. If you do everything they tell you to do, you're going to succeed. And so if you do everything that I'm going to tell you to do, or even more successful than people than me tell you to do, you're going to succeed either way. And also listen to your consciousness. What is your consciousness telling you to do? Follow that and you will succeed in life. Again, it's not all about finance. It's about health, wealth, family, and happiness. You will be very alone at times, but isolation is how you get to know yourself and truly deepen your mindset. So again, you're walking the path alone. There's nobody to talk to get advice from, to just, unload kind of what you're going through. And so you're going to be isolated by yourself, and you're going to have backstops, is what I like to call them, like journaling, or like times where maybe you just fully break down, and this is completely okay, but you're going to deepen your mindset, and you're going to really get to know yourself throughout this journey. So that's step 0. Now on to step 1. Get a basic self-improvement routine down. First, get consistent and disciplined with the first pillar of self-improvement, physique and mindset. This just means like simply waking up early, hitting the gym, eating healthy, read, and so on. This is literally the first step, is to just get consistent and disciplined with the first pillar of your life, your physique and mindset. Once you get your physique and mindset in order, you are limitless. You can go accomplish anything you want outside of you. Again, first you need to complete you, work on you, then you can complete other things and work on other things. Then after that, you cut out all of the things in your life not benefiting you, such as maybe your friends, the habits you have, the social gatherings you go to, the movies you watch and waste time on, and so on. Self-improvement cannot happen without self-destruction. Okay, think about the current life you have. Okay, your life is made up of habits. And if you have half your day's bad habits, you can't just add on 50% more positive habits, because you just won't have enough time. So there's things you're going to have to destroy about yourself. There's people you're going to have to remove and stuff like that. That's another thing you got to face too. Next, keep refining yourself until you get to a point where you've poured so much energy into yourself, you are ready to start pouring energy into other people and things. Again, this is why you focus on yourself first. You build up yourself first. And you refine yourself to a point where you have enough energy. You have given enough time and energy to yourself that you are happy. You have basically achieved success yet. You are healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Now it's time to start pouring energy into other things and achieving other areas of success. So here's my simple self-improvement routine broken down. And I have a full video of this on my YouTube. I think it's just a couple of videos ago. Number 1, early morning wake-up time, non-negotiable. Every single morning you set a time to wake up. Anytime before 9 a.m. is good. For me, this was like 4 or 5 a.m. When I was really locked in on stuff. Just wake up early. It's super beneficial, especially if you work a job. Waking up multiple hours before your job to basically do the next couple steps is important. And that is journaling in the first 15 minutes of the day. Okay, right when you wake up, go grab your coffee or water or tea, whatever you like, and journal in the first 15 minutes of the day. Just open a journal and start writing. And again, this is in my full video on my full self-improvement breakdown, or my simple self-improvement breakdown, just journal, okay? Write things you were grateful for. Write about your goals. Write about what you need to accomplish. Tell yourself some good thoughts, okay? Next, you go outside, or you take a walk, or you get some air. The next step is just to go outside, even if it's cold. You go outside, you get some fresh air. For me, I like to open up my garage door and take a walk on my treadmill back at home. I get fresh air, I see some sunlight, and I get my cardio in. After that, you take action on the most important task. So for me at the time, I was just building my business, right? I was trying to build like an online coaching thing. It completely failed, but I was still spending multiple hours learning and building something. And just at the end of the day, it's all about just taking the action on the most important step. You know, getting rid of that negotiation you might have, right? And then after that, you go to school or work, whatever. You know, if you got work, you go to work. If you got school, you go to school. After that, you're going to be pretty dead for the day, right? Work and school is really going to drain you of what I like to call brain points. And once you're out of those, all you can really do is just brute force work. So you hit the gym, and then maybe you read a little bit at night, because it's really good to read right before you go to sleep. That's when you retain the most information. And then you just relax for the rest of the night, right? It doesn't have to be super complicated. Just get the most important task done right in the morning. Be super productive in the morning so you can go about the rest of your day kind of chillax and just operating off physical energy and not mental energy, right? And that's your basic self-improvement routine. On to the next. Step 2, start building a skill in your free time. Now that you have improved yourself to a point where you are highly productive and mentally in a good spot, it is now time to start putting your energy into something else outside of you, okay? Understand that. A skill is something you did for yourself that helped you out. That is a skill. It's something you did for yourself that helped your life out. Most people try to become a copywriter or whatever but they never had the copyright for themselves. This is a big issue I see. Most people try to build a skill that they never fucking used. They never had to learn it. They just built that skill because they think it's gonna make the money. But that's just stupid. It's getting another job, right? Why not fucking make money off your passion? Because then that's not a job. You won't work a day in your life. In my belief, the skill you should plan on monetizing should be a skill you have learned to benefit your own life. Basically curing what ails you and helping others do the same is just the best skill to build. So I would start with a skill that improves somebody's quality of life. This can be fitness coaching, mindset coaching, relationship coaching, networking coaching, business coaching. Whatever you may be good at. If you got in shape, then you're a fitness coach. If you changed your mindset, you're a mindset coach. If you struggle to have good relationships and now you finally have a good one, you're a relationship coach. If you're good at meeting new people, you're a networking coach. If you're good at making money with businesses, then you're a business coach, right? It's something you did in your own life and now you're going to help out other people. And you did it in your free time. Why? Because you weren't going into debt and you had free time outside of the job you had. You didn't have to do homework or no bullshit like that, right? This skill will reveal itself throughout your self-investment journey is what I like to call it. Help heal other people from what you healed yourself from. So like at the end of the day, it might not be clear to you right now what skill you're going to monetize, what skill you're going to build, but over time throughout your self-improvement journey, you will realize the skill you are building, right? It won't be super apparent to you. I didn't know that 3 years ago when I started working out, I could make money with the skill I was building. Now 6 months ago I realized that, and now I'm living in Thailand because I've been putting the work in and the skill revealed itself, right? And the skill also helped me out in my personal life, you know? It actually helped me out, it actually healed me. And so now I truly believe in it, and it just makes everything so much better. Start with a service-based skill because once you start to monetize it, it will be 95 to 100% profit margins. So a lot of people want their first business to be some type of like physical product, like e-commerce or some bullshit. Start with a service, dude. So that you literally have no overhead. I pay $100 a month in overhead for my business. That's like 99% profit. Like it's a drop in the bucket for how much it makes right now. So it's fucking sick. How I discovered my skill. So for 2.5 years I was training in the gym and obsessed about it, but I still look like shit. I decided to do a show and hire a coach, and over a 3-month time period, I got into the best shape of my life. Learned everything I needed to know about my body and creating the look I wanted. And I also totally changed my mindset throughout this process. This was me building my skill and not even knowing it. And then I realized other people were in the same exact position as me. They were stuck with the same issue as me, going to the gym and not seeing results. They were stuck. So I started my coaching business, which helped people make a similar transformation to me. That's what it was all about, right? My goal with my coaching is to give you so much value. Not only do you get into amazing shape, but you also have a complete mindset transformation in addition to learning so much that you can go start your own coaching business. That's literally what it's all about, to teach you everything I know about getting in shape so that you can stay in shape forever, but that you could also start your own coaching business because you know so much. That's literally it. I just sell my skill. My skill is everything I know that has helped me out, and I sell it to you and tell you exactly how to do the same, and I implement it into your life. After you do all that, it's step 3. Start building a personal brand about you and what you do. And again, like I mentioned, having a personal brand nowadays, you need one, okay? It's undeniable fact that you need a personal brand. Just go listen to Gary Vee talk for an hour, you'll understand why. After you have improved yourself so much from investing more of your own time and energy into yourself, you have built a skill. You have built a skill. Now it's time to start talking about you and what you know, right? So after you worked on yourself, after you worked on a skill, it's time to just start talking about it, telling people who you are and what you do so people get to know you. And here's a great example. I love this dude on TikTok. His name is Mason. So he's a copywriter, right? I know it's shitting on copywriters, but I believe he actually grew the skill out of his own struggle. And I think he started to make money on it before even social media. Then he simply just started posting videos about himself and what he does. And they're not all copywriting videos. Sometimes it's just like, here's 3 pieces of advice for 20-year-olds. And it's nothing about copywriting. It's just what he knows, what he's learned. And that's how simple it is to start a personal brand. He has 500,000 followers almost. You know, it's simple. You just have to actually become something. That's why your self-improvement journey is first. That's why building a skill is always first before you try to go start a personal brand. Pick a platform to post on and just start posting a video a day about whatever idea you have. So it can be something you learned, something you did, etc., like Mason does. It might be something he learned in the past, something he just came to his mind, maybe something he read, maybe something he did in his business, how he made $1 million or whatever. Like, it can be anything. Just one video a day about something and just storytell. That's all it is. Like, hey guys, here's something I wish I knew earlier about getting into shape. And then you just tell them what you wish you knew earlier. It's that simple. I got some crazy leg veins going on right now. Holy shit. Learn a little bit about storytelling, hooks, and just getting better at making easily digestible content. So after you start posting, you get consistent with it, you add on just some storytelling. Like, learn a little bit about storytelling. Just search up a quick video, how to storytell better. Then search up how to hook people into a TikTok video better, or whatever you're posting on. And just work on making your content easily digestible. If you're using big words and long sentences, try to break them down and just make everything more simple. You have to talk to people online like they're babies, right? Don't make it complicated. Make it simple. What the fuck is going on? Stay consistent with it and grow a following. So 10,000 followers is an easy goal to work towards and achieve in 3 months, okay? If, like, it's just, dude, it's so easy to get 10,000 followers really quick, okay? You can do it in a month. You can do it in 3 months. I think 3 months is a really reasonable goal. Just have that be your goal. Be like, I'm going to have 10,000 followers in 3 months. Here's exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm going to post a video a day, right? And I'm just going to make them better. And I'm going to repeat the videos that did well. You're going to get 10,000 followers if you're a little bit intelligent and have a little bit of common sense, right? You just got to stay consistent with it and get better at it every single day. It's the same with your self-improvement journey. At first, you're going to start out and be consistent with self-improvement, but you're not really going to be good at it, right? You know, you're not going to be in the shape you want to be in. You're not going to have the mindset you're going to want to be in, but you're doing all the right habits. But over a year's time, you're going to embody those habits. Same with your social media. You're going to start out with it and be shit at it, but you're staying consistent with it, and over a year's time, your account is going to embody that. It's going to grow in followers. Wait until people ask for your help. So that's another thing. After you grow your personal brand, don't just try to sell your skill. Don't sell it until somebody asks. And not somebody, like a dozen people. They're like, hey, I really need help with this. Can you help me? That's when you go on to the next part, and that is sell your skill. You have just spent months or even years working on yourself and your skill set. It's time to get paid for the work you've been doing. You've been working on yourself, you've been building a skill, and you've been building a personal brand, all for free. Now it's time to get paid for it, and here's how you do that. After you get enough demand for your skill, tell people you were selling a service and how they can buy it. Just a simple story post or a simple video. Hey guys, I'm helping people out do this. Here is how you can buy it. Here is the results you're expected to get. And if you don't get these results, I will refund you back or some bullshit. That's just an offer, right? Literally just search up a quick 10-minute video on how to create an offer, or if you want one, just comment down below and I'll tell you how to create a good offer. You know, that's it. Just a simple offer, and you'll revise it over time. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just need an offer. And just tell your audience, even if it's 10,000 people, if you can get 1% to buy, that's 10 people. If you get 1% to buy for $100, that's $1,000. Boom. That's pretty fucking cool, right? Take on 5 people for cheap or even free and help them out. So this is what I did with my coaching. I took the first 5 people on for super cheap. I gave them a month off, and I sold them for about $200 a month. So they paid $400 for 3 months of my time. I now do like $400 per month with my coaching. So I started off super cheap, and I just helped them out. And that was just to get client results so I could show to my audience who hasn't bought yet. And then from there I started to raise my prices and sell my skill more until I could quit my job. So once I made enough money, they replaced my job, and I noticed that every day I didn't have enough time to focus on my business because my job was taking up my time. I was like, okay, I could quit my job, and I scaled my business even more, and I refined it even more, right? As soon as I quit, I learned even more. I spent all of the time I was working now basically learning more on how to scale my business and make it better and have a better offer and just sell my skill better. I hope that makes sense. If you want a full video on this, I think this part needs a full video. I'll go into a full video. Someone's just doing some bullshit over here, bro. I'm sorry. It's almost done. If you go down the self-investment path, here's what will happen. I just want to wrap this up with kind of reminding you what is going to happen if you go down this path. If you don't give up, you will be able to replace your full-time job with something you love doing and that makes you more money. 100% guarantee. If you do this for the next 5 years, if you spend just 3 to 4 hours a day on yourself, over time, you will become so abundant that other people will pay you for your abundance. It's the best way to think about it, no matter what, and you will be able to replace your full-time job. It's a guarantee. Choosing to take the hard path means you will grow so much quicker than people your age. And it's kind of a hard one. It's also a good one. You know, it might be positive for you, it might be negative. When you grow much quicker than people your age, you're going to kind of be alone and stuff like that. You're not really going to fit into your group and stuff like that. And people your age might not even like you just because you're so mature, right? And kind of your standards for yourself kind of makes them feel bad about themselves and stuff like that. So it's just one thing to realize. And also just, you're going to experience growing pain too, okay? When you grow, either way, you're going to experience pain. And so going down this hard path means you're going to experience a lot of growing pain. The adversity you face will shape you into the man your future family is going to need. It's a big one, dude. You always got to think about this. If you choose to go the easy, comfortable route that everyone's going, again, look at those people 20, 30 years down the road. They're like 50% divorce rate, all of this stuff, single family households. Why? Because they're weak. They're so weak because they never faced real adversity. The only adversity they faced was failing the fucking test and having to study for 3 hours. They never had to actually just put themselves out there in the open and completely fucking fend for themselves and make it happen for themselves. That's why you do it while you're young, because you're the most mentally sharp, the strongest, the most energetic you're ever gonna be. That's why you do it right after you graduate high school. You just get out there and you take the fucking risk. You will also live life to the fullest. Literally, this is the coolest part. You will really experience every single emotion in life that comes your way, and just everything, dude. You're probably gonna end up making more money, which means you're gonna go to the dopest places and meet the dopest people and go to the dopest clubs and just do everything you ever wanted in life. Because you are in control. You put yourself in control by investing into yourself so much. It's just the simplest way to put that. If I was just starting out, here's how I'd invest in myself. I gotta pause this really quick or else my camera's gonna end. So if I was just starting out, here is how I would invest into myself. First off, you just get your house in order. This means getting your body and mind aligned with the best version of yourself. That is just getting your house in order. Your body and your mind, that is your house, and you get it in order. The most efficient way to do this is to find a coach who specializes in physique and mindset transformation. And by the way, this is what I specialize in, and I'm just going to show you a quick client result. It's my boy Justin. In 4 months, he has lost 30 pounds. Right here is his actual weight. This one's a little bit old, but he started at 281. He's down to 251 pounds right now, right? Here's a quick message from him. Just wanted to say thank you, man. I let so much get to me and lost sight. You were literally building me. My mindset has changed. Not to bring a lazy slap and stop putting things off. My social anxiety is slowly diminishing. You were hands down the best investment I have made this year. Another one. Bro, I went to the old gym today and just do some cardio. Many people couldn't believe how I looked. Was honestly taken away. I told him just the beginning, monster on the horizon, happy Thanksgiving, bro, thankful for you, for real, for real. Justin's absolutely killing it. I love this dude, bro. He's taking fucking major action and investing into himself. As soon as I told him, hey, this is how much 6 months is gonna cost, and it was a big price, he was like, he didn't even think about it. He was like, yep, this is an investment into myself. If I pay you, I'm gonna get the right information and I'm gonna stick to it. And it's changing his fucking life, dude. This is the exact first step I took in my journey 3 years ago. The same exact step Justin has taken. I took the risk, I invested into myself, and that was getting a coach. But if you decide to walk this path alone, it will most likely take you 3 years like it took me, right? Justin is making more progress than I did, right? It took me 3 years to make this transformation. He's only 4 months in, and I guarantee you he's maybe 6 to 7 months away from truly reaching the pinnacle of his transformation. But if you decide to get the proper direction and the proper guidance, let me restart that. But if you decide to get proper guidance and direct actionable advice from somebody who has been in your position, you most likely could accomplish what I accomplished in 3 years and 6 to 12 months. Like I just said, direct advice, and this comes exactly from Alex Hormozi, the major entrepreneur. Like specific advice from somebody who's been in the spot you have been in, speeds you up by 4 times. So basically, if you do it alone, it might take you 4 years. But if you get specific advice from somebody like me who has been in your position, you were gonna do it in 1 year. So why the fuck waste time? Why not just spend a little bit of money on investing into yourself and make so much more progress happen? Time is of the essence. So time is of the essence when it comes to self-investment. So take the risk and choose to live fast. So in my opinion, your first step is literally just get your body and mind in order. And the best way to do that is just to invest into it. Get a coach who specializes in changing your body and mind, and that is what I work on. I work a lot on the mindset. I'm not some super scientific lifter. I know how to calculate your macros and train you and get you into shape, but what I really focus on is getting everything up here in the right order, so you are thinking right, because your thoughts are going to create your reality. After that, and throughout this journey, you are going to build a skill. It's getting in shape and transforming your mind. And boom, you have a fucking skill. Now you start talking about it online and you monetize it. It sounds super simple, because it fucking is. Is it easy? No, but it's simple at the end of the day. You just need to choose to invest into yourself and not what other people tell you investment is. So I hope that video makes sense for you. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm dropping a video every single day while I'm out here in Thailand to the best of my ability. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, I will leave a link down in the description, or you can DM my Instagram, let's go. And we'll talk about it. And yeah, I'll help you out. So with that being said, peace out, y'all. Have a good one.